Yo.
Say it's extremely good. And welcome to the Oblivion remaster. I'm not very good at reviewing games in any capacity, so I'll just say it's extremely good and move forward with my family friendly educational Christian video.
Mhm.
Want you want me like I want you, baby.
The first thing I have to do is create my character. I decide to try and make an orc baddie. Making an orc you would engage in hot, steamy, risky premarital relations with proves to be a difficult task. Maybe it's my fragile masculinity, but I absolutely need to play as a character I would make passionate love to, so this orc will just not do. I start the game and load into a prison cell. Not great, but at least we have a window, as natural light is important for criminal rehabilitation. The guards come in, hopefully for a cavity search, but no, they are escorting the Emperor into my cell. I have my back turned as an open invitation, but the Emperor just wants to talk. Getting friend-zoned in prison hurts more. The Emperor says the castle is under attack and an assassin is trying to kill him. The camera then cuts to the assassin. We have absolutely no chance. Against all odds, we managed to escape via a secret tunnel that was in my cell this entire time. I'm no prison architect, but having a ready-made escape tunnel in a prison cell seems negligent at best. We try and escape, but there's loads of assassins in the tunnels with us. I throw a few jabs with my fists to aid the Emperor's men, but punching doesn't seem to do much. I loot the bodies and get a sword and some drip. The Emperor and his men proceed to leave me behind a locked door to fend for myself, which gives me trust issue vibes. I'm just a reptile convict in a cute little red hood. Stop projecting your insecurity issues onto me and let me join the Emperor's guard. I find another way to go and run into a community of goblins. I start killing them immediately, which was hostile of me, but I hate goblins. I'm not a racist guy, like I don't see color, but I see green. I then cross paths with the Emperor again and remember the key rule of prison. Kill the biggest, baddest guy to assert dominance. I leap from my vantage point and valiantly attempt to end the Emperor's life so I can become a legend. His guards turn on me, but the Emperor takes my assassination attempt like a champ.
They cannot understand why I trust you.
Typically, if someone tries to slash your face off, that's a red flag. Speaking of red flags, the Emperor proceeds to ask me what my star sign is. Jesus Christ, am I escaping prison or on a date with a Pilates girl? It's always the hot ones that want to know what month you were born, and in the case of the Emperor, he's an absolute smoke show, so it checks out. The big guy gives me the Amulet of Kings and then gets brutally murdered by a teleporting assassin. The boys and I clear up the mess and are left staring at the royal corpse. Barris is pretty hard on himself for letting the Emperor die, which is very self-aware, as keeping him alive was his sole duty in life. If he's going to self-reflect, perhaps picking an escape route that doesn't have a goblin city and 67 assassins in it would be a good starting point. We say goodbye to Wet Blanket Barris and sprint like the reptile we are out of the sewers and out into the big beautiful world. It's nice out here, but immediately something catches my gaze. A tall mountain with a tower on top, and as a level 126 maxed RuneScape player, I must climb to the summit immediately. My first obstacle is a lake, but fortunately I chose the reptile species so I can breathe underwater. This would have been an insurmountable obstacle had I not been able to breathe underwater. Wow, what a useful perk. God forbid I chose a class that could turn invisible or was really strong. I begin the great climb as I rise in altitude fast. It becomes quite snowy, but all good because reptiles love a cold climate. Or the exact opposite of that, but we keep ascending. It gets tough, but do you think the brave members of the 1922 British Mount Everest expedition gave up when it got a little bit challenging? No, they persevered and kept pushing towards the summit. Truly inspirational. They never made it to the top and an avalanche killed most of them, leaving a lot of widows and orphans, but still, incredibly inspiring. My little sister tried to climb to Mount Everest base camp. She spent years preparing, reached the top, and then her brain started to expand due to the altitude. The medical term is cerebral edema. She had to get airlifted down by a helicopter. Of course, my mum flew straight to Nepal to check on her health because my little sister is the clear favourite child. Where was my mum when I got the sniffles last week? Selfishly renewing her vows. At long last, we reached the top of the mountain to discover that there are stairs and a path up. Wow. I head inside.
Wow. Happy Thursday. Yeah, happy Thursday, big man. It's getting a bit warm. If we chill out, people will turn up, you know. If I don't stream, they won't have nowhere to hang out. There's plenty of people streaming. Nancy heat waves, lol. What up, Bob the Builder? Let's open the window. Fuck it. Let's live life spicily. Hello, Franks. It ain't our fucking warm. Nice and spicy. No one wants to talk.